Here, I believe we are live. I believe we are live. Are we live? Can y'all see me? What going on? What going on? What's good? Not Bill. What's good? Nate Bill. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Man, this is so weird to navigate when you have like a situation like got a dog right here. We live. What's good with the fam? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Hold on. I'm trying to navigate this situation right here. We live. Y'all see the setup. The quality is a little different than last time y'all have been here. The quality is a little different, you know what I'm saying? 2025, we got quality, you know what I'm saying? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? How the quality looking on y'all side, man? How the quality looking, you know what I'm saying? How that's looking, y'all? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Can y'all hear me? No, what? Hey. My dog in here. See, this is what y'all don't see when I go live, you know, when I record the videos. Get out. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all don't go no. Hold on. Get out. All right, so here we go. We back. What's happening, man? Hopefully the quality look a little different, you know what I'm saying? We can hear you. What's good, y'all? What's happening, y'all? What's happening, man? How the quality look? Give me a little. How the quality looking for the live streams? I know my normal live streams be boo boo. They normally be boo boo. If y'all ever seen a live stream of mine before, it's probably been boo boo. But right now, we different. 2025, we coming with something different. You know what I'm saying? 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. I know y'all. I know we about to get rolling. Give me 1 second. We gonna be up here for a little minute. Right with me. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. We back. What's happening with y'all? What's happening with y'all, man? What's happening? I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to hair growth, my hair growth started after Boom, what's happening with y'all, man? What's happening, man? I'm excited to be back. 2025, we got some new things on the horizon, and I want y'all to know I got something huge coming for y'all, man. We've been in the dirt, in the mud, trying to make some stuff happen, bro. In the dirt, in the mud, trying to make some stuff happen, man. Appreciate y'all for supporting me. If y'all are new, if y'all just found out if y'all just started rocking with me this in 2024, make a comment. How long when did y'all start watching me? That for those of y'all that are here, let me know. Just drop a little year in the, you know what I'm saying, in the chat. Let me know what's going on. So I know who I'm talking to. So I know how far I'm going back, you know what I'm saying? How much I need to fill in type, you know what I mean? What is this? You feel me? This is a King Bril live stream. We about to start answering questions in a little bit. We about to start answering straight questions in a little bit. 5 years in the bill, man. I appreciate you, man. 2022, Kerwin. What's happening, man? I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you so much, man. Couldn't get here without y'all. I see why people like can I be having it right here because it just I gotta take my eye to read the chat. I can't look at y'all and read the chat, so it's like, you know what I mean. So I'm navigating y'all. Well, what's up, Larry? What's happening? Earth? What's happening? Caden, what's happening, man? What's happening? Okay, so let's get into it. First off, I got something huge coming for y'all. Probably before March. I have the biggest news. This is something I've been working on for years, bro. So much of this is a long game for y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, just all the advice. I'm here to just make your life easier. You know, sometimes I be ghost. When I come back, I try to give quality. You know what I'm saying? I've seen creators who just, you know, you look at them and it's like, yeah, buddy burnt out. He ain't got nothing left. It's over for him. Get him up out of here. Man, when I come to y'all, I try to bring quality, something new, something that can actually help y'all. And I'm here to tell y'all very, very soon, I got some work for y'all. I'm talking about some fire. We just gonna wait on it. We gonna wait on it. We gonna wait on it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, let's here we go. Yeah. So, man, let's go ahead and jump into the questions, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the questions, man. Should I move this, man? I don't try looking at my bedroom too much, but let me kind of move this and see and play with the, you know what I'm saying, the logistics of this live stream situation, because the thing is, the light is over there, so I don't want it to look crazy when we out here. How does look for y'all? This don't look too overexposed. Like this part isn't too crazy, is it? This is like a white wall behind me, like a insane asylum. We straight? Yeah, not too crazy. So it's a little crazy. This don't even feel like a live because of the quality, right? You know what I'm saying? The quality is crazy. We've been working, man. We've been working. Let me try to close the curtain, man. Let me see. All right, here we go. See, now it's dark. You know what I mean? See, now it's dark. This don't even feel like a live video. Yeah, man, we live, man. So hey, it don't feel like a live video because of the quality, right? Because of the quality. Because of the quality. Let me just open these blinds just a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and get to this. Enough playing around. I ain't messing with y'all. It's enough playing around. You know what I'm saying? This is my shorty stuff right here, so don't mind this. Don't judge me. This is my shorty stuff right here in the back. All right, I'm gonna try to cover that up. Here we go. Fellas. Oh, first off, before we get into it, the Majestic Mint oil. The Majestic Mint oil. And I'm really using stuff. You see, it be going out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get my locks to grow, sometimes I'll be selling out a website so I can make sure I keep mine on stock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I actually got to wash my hair and use this. So I haven't used this on my hair yet, this specific bottle. I just been doing that for the beard, to keep the beard. You know what I'm saying? What's that? I should have, you know what I'm saying, got right and done my beard before I got up here, but nah. Okay, it's about y'all. It's about y'all. All right. Boom. Starting now. I'm answering questions. What's popping, y'all? What's popping, man? Oh, man, it's been so long. Okay, how often do you wash your locks, man? I try to go every month. But this, I just recently done something to where I haven't got a retwist since November. And because once you wash your hair, okay, so with locks, all right? Whether you have locks or not, this is just how you can automatically know and just have all this information sitting on the sideline in case you ever get locks. So pay attention, right? People that be having locks, right? This whole thing is the lock, right? But don't be mistaken and think that all of this is locked, right? This is the most locked part. And the most locked part of the hair, the ends of the hair are the most locked. The closer you get to the root is the least tangled and the least locked part of the hair. So once you get around this region right here, all of this can probably come out up to here. All of this can become an afro once I wash it because it's not fully locked yet. It's a little tangled, but it's not fully locked yet. You know what I'm saying? That's why people be having like the afro at the bottom of their locks. Actually, no, I'll take that back. All of this might be locked because I have such a fro at the bottom because it's been 2 months. So once I wash it, then a little bit more will come undone and it'll look like an afro type stuff. But this is the first time I went 2 months without it. I'll probably gonna go 1 month right before Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go ahead and get it locked, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a retwist. But so I try to go every month, and the longer your locks get, the easier it is to go without a retwist. That's just what it is. You see that length, man? It's some crazy length going on right now, but it's because of the retwist, man. You don't need a retwist when you got a decent amount of length. You just kind of need a haircut. Taking some hair nails tablets. Are those a good idea? It depends on what's in them, man. You know, I'm an ingredients list type of guy, right? Also, there's nothing wrong with taking hair and nails supplements, especially if you feel like your diet ain't where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about how hair growth starts on the inside. So, yeah. Man, I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag for y'all, man. That's what we got. That's exactly what we got coming, man. I mean, I've been in the lab, man. We've been working on these hair growth vitamins, dog. It's been 2 years, man. Just mess with the formula, bring it back. Oh, this don't taste good. Nope. Or this ain't got enough in it. This ain't got da, 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 da. And you know, sometimes some of these people be selling these expensive hair growth vitamins, and them joints don't even have like the nutrients in them don't be fire. They sell you on some secret ingredient, and it's nothing in there that you can't get out of the store for $14.99, bro. It's a good. When it comes to what you put on your hair topically, I've kind of talked about most of the stuff that you can do. But when it comes to what you can consume orally, there's so many ingredients that you've probably never heard of that will get you right. So many, man. So yeah, man, we've been working, and this stuff is so fire. Like I'm trying to hurry up and get my sample, because let me tell you how it works. With businesses, when they start new products, they get samples in, and then they get the real order of stuff in, right? You know what I'm saying? The lab that I'm working with. I'm trying to hurry up and get my samples in so I can start taking them, and so I can really see my growth, because I have had other people test it and been testing it for months, but I specifically haven't, because I just been everywhere. So I'm like, I need to hurry up so I can get my joint, because I got a couple people I need to walk down. I got a couple people that started their lives before me, right? And I need to walk them down real quick. I need to walk them down before August. So I need to hurry up and start taking them and drinking my water so I can go ahead and get right. But yeah, man, hair, skin, and nail, our stuff is gonna be way different than anything else on the market. But I say in general, if you look at the ingredients list, and depending on how crazy your diet is, if you know you're not eating as much fruits and vegetables that you're supposed to, then I would say absolutely, man. Go and grab your little supplement, little vitamins. You know, make sure you get your vitamin A, vitamin B, XYZ in, and that should help you out. T Gray said 45 years. Shout out to you, man. Bril Bibbs, can you please tell me what kind of oil I should be using for my 4C hair and scalp? Also, can you provide me some shampoo and deep conditioners as well, please? Oh, man. So for shampoos, I know a lot of people be like, oh, Bril, get the shampoo back in stock challenge, man. They playing with the ingredients, y'all. I know y'all tired of hearing that, but I can't, might be a little second for the shampoo. And not to mention, there's not other. The only other shampoo I would recommend has peppermint in it, and I understand that some people do and don't rock with Miel. You know what I mean? Yep. We have an intruder. You know what I'm saying? We have an intruder here, right? So don't mind her. But some people don't rock with Miel, man. Listen, the Miel peppermint shampoo is still fire. It's a fire alternative. You know what I'm saying? So that deep conditioners, you know, I'm gonna say the raw hydration treatment. The raw hydration treatment. This right here, y'all. Like it literally does not get better than this right here. It does not get better than this right here. This video is clear. I don't know if it looked this clear on y'all side, but it's clear. So yeah, man, it does not get better than that. Just simply because it's a humectant, y'all. It has honey in it. Honey is a humectant. Have y'all been here? Do y'all know what humectants are? We can go over humectants and stuff later, but for now, and you should be able to click the right under this video. You should be able to just see a link to it. Can y'all let me know if y'all see a link to the raw hydration treatment? Is there a button under this live that you can click and see the hydration treatment? Can y'all see it? There should be like under the live stream, you should be able to see like raw hydration treatment, majestic oil. Can y'all see it? Okay, I guess not. Okay. I'll make sure it's under this video, right? oral hydration treatment, go to richroyals.com. All right, let's try to move through some of these a little bit fast. Okay, boom. Yeah, man, that's my personal favorite, honestly. So yeah, so oil, peppermint oil, tea tree oil is the best for like scalp health. Like if you have a scalp condition like alopecia or you got balding or thinning, alopecia is the best. I mean, not alopecia. Tea tree oil is probably one of the best. If you're graying, if you're older, you start to see gray hairs or your hair looks dull, rosemary oil. If you're in a situation where you might have locks or you have braids and you can't wash your hair as much as you like, peppermint oil, right? And if you need all three, if you need all three, then that's it, right? You need all three. And I also don't advise you putting no 100% peppermint oil in your scalp, because I don't know if y'all ever seen 100% peppermint oil. It will cook you. It will cook you, right? It will cook you. So make sure you understand what you're doing. If you don't want to do all that math, all that science, Majestic Mint Oil, richroyals.com. You see that? Just like it is on the bottle, richroyals.com. This is mine. You got to get yours. So yeah, that's just my favorite. Some people like other stuff, but those are my three favorites. Every product that's on Rich Royals is really, if you want to know what I like, it's that. It's for y'all, available for y'all, but it's really my favorites. Every time I find something that I like better, I add it. That makes sense. So I know it might sound like a broken record, but it's literally like, oh, this is favorite stuff. So it's dang it. Rich Royals is daggone near like my Amazon cart. Because every time I find something, I add it. You know what I'm saying? When I get cool on something, I take it away. That makes sense? How often do you... I answered that already. I haven't washed my hair for a year. Will that help my hair grow? Hell no, it won't. It will clog your scalp. It will clog your follicles. It will clog your follicles. Your hair will stop growing, and your hair is dirty, and you probably won't have much swag. People won't give you compliments on your hair. Also, you probably end up going bald early, right? I thought you untangled your lock from the thumbnail. Oh yeah, man, nah. It's just they try to put like some weird picture as a thumbnail, and so I had to just go back in my computer and find something. You know what I'm saying? Throw it up. Happy New Year, Real Nigga Solutions. What's happening, man? Happy New Year. How do you know if you need to do a protein treatment or oil treatment, not for locks? Is your hair out? Do you got curl? What hairstyle do you have? What hairstyle do you have? If you got an afro, if you keep an afro, like, and you just like that's your normal style curly hair, then you can know whether you need a protein treatment or not. If you pull your hair and it don't snap back, like if you don't have any shrinkage in your hair, you probably need a protein treatment. You need to either deep condition it. If you deep condition it don't work, you need a protein treatment. That lets you know how bad the damage is. If you need a protein treatment, your hair is damaged. Deep conditioner is like one level down where, okay, your hair is just dry, it's unkept. So if you moisturize, it'll be back. If you need a protein treatment, that means there's some like biological damage that has been done to your hair. Like you're lacking hydrogen bonds. Hydrogen bonds is what gives your hair the curl pattern. That's why I say if you shrinkage is healthy, because okay. We can go deep into it, but I don't want to bore y'all. What's the difference in terms of maintenance when it comes to locks versus loose natural hair? The main thing is I have a larger margin of error when it comes to breakage, right? Hair growth is getting your hair to grow faster, longer. It's twofold. It's making it grow, and then it's keeping the growth. Right now, I say hair growth to describe it all, but really it's making it grow and keeping the growth. Your hair is going to grow. Your hair growth is determined on, it can be altered by the oil, your diet, and your genetics, right? And other stuff if we get into minoxidil type stuff. But if we talk about hair, most people, yeah. So that's generally what it is. The stuff you put on your scalp and the stuff you put inside of your mouth, generally in your overall health, usually dictate how your actual hair grows, and your water and all that stuff. But in terms of what your hair how much of your hair you keep, that's where it comes to the products that you use. So and your just routines. So me yesterday, I ain't sleeping with no bonnet on. I'm pretty sure I was on like the cotton side of my pillow, not inside of my pillow, but on my sheets. I didn't trip. If I had braids, I would have tripped. If I had curly hair, I'd have had my bonnet on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just certain risks I could take because with locks, like let's be real. Let's say I get breakage, right? And let's say my hair starts breaking right here. Like I have like 15 strands that break right here. I'm not gonna know. You're not gonna know. It's still gonna be connected. And that's why a lot of times you see people comb out their locks. And it's actually impressive when somebody combs out their locks and their hair is still long. But that's generally the minority of cases. That lets you know how thoroughly they take care of their hair. But generally when somebody combs the locks out, it's a lot of hair that actually falls out. So with locks, you know when you got braids, take your hair out and you detangle it, how much hair is left in the ball every time you detangle it. If you put all of that hair together and put it back into your hair, that's what locks is. So I basically don't suffer breakage. Now, when you see somebody with locks and their hair breaks, that means they got extreme breakage. Like for your locks to be thin in the middle and for this to fall off, that means you got extreme breakage. Like if you have breakage with locks, you gotta be out here not caring. So I know I'm taking a long time with each and every question, y'all. I'm really here for the vibes. Do braids or locks mess up your hairline? Mine ain't the best anyway, but not trying to mess mine up more. Nah, you just need a front taper, dude. Like so many of y'all like, and I love that. So some of y'all people that watch me are way younger than me. Some of y'all are as young as 15, 16. Some of y'all are like 2021 or 18, 19. Some of y'all are 2021. Some of y'all are 2025. Some of y'all are not 2025. So some of y'all are 25, 26. Some of y'all are 30, 31. Some of y'all are 40, 44. And it's funny seeing the unk and hairline jokes with 18-year-olds who ain't really hit their full testosterone yet, because I've been around YouTube long enough to see those same people and those same TikToks start looking at the corners and realize like, oh, genetics, and you only 22. Like, yeah, bro, understand having a hairline at 30 is a flex. Having any kind of hairline at 30 is a flex. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a hairline. Everybody got a hairline like this at 18, 16. So that's what we see who really taking care of it once you hit 30. We see what you've been doing. You know what I mean? We see what you've been doing. So yeah, man. I don't think this what happens. Because the maintenance you have to do to make your hair grow faster, and usually if you want your hair to grow faster, you take better care of it. The amount of the uptick in hair maintenance that people do when they have braids actually saves their hair. So it's not that braids helps you keep your hair longer. It's just that people with longer hair tend to care more about their hair. Therefore, they wash and condition and do more with it. Versus I know people with, low buzz cuts and their hairline goes back a lot faster. And it's not because they don't take care of it. It's not because they have a low cut. It's just because they don't take care of it as much. You know what I'm saying? They don't take you got this much hair. And the hair that grows, you can cut it next week, so you don't care. And a lot of times they neglect their scalp and all that stuff. And what's crazy is I didn't know when I had waves, you can be spinning and your hair be dry. That's the issue. That's what when people grow their hair out, they get shocked and they're like, oh my God, what's wrong with my hair? Because you could be spinning and you can have that shine and your hair can be laid and your hair can be dry. When you grow your hair out, you get exposed to what's really going on. Like, ain't no having curly hair, no, sexy curly afro when your hair is dry. You get exposed. That's why it's like a rude awakening. That's why it's called an ugly stage. Because a lot of people are like, oh man, I thought my hair was. See, when I had the brush and I was spinning and I had a haircut every 2 weeks, it looked good. But you know what I'm saying? When you grow it out, you get exposed to it. So I don't think it'll mess up your hairline. You can get like a, you know what I'm saying, like a little temp. You know what I mean? A little temp. Now, I will say with the temp, there's a lot of guys. Now, you see, this is a very real hairline, right? I naturally have a big forehead anyway. So, like, it's not that I have my hairline is not receding at all. I have a big forehead. And I don't really have a big forehead. I have a big overall head. So, like, look. So, you know what I'm saying? And it's wide more so. And my overall head has a circumference, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So it looks a little weird, but all right. So I don't use enhancements at all. You know what I'm saying? So if I gotta watch that video I got called weird hairlines. If you got like a weird head shapes and weird hairlines, it's Paul George, Stephen A. Smith on the cover of it. Please go watch that video. If you got any questions about your hairline, please do, because it's gonna help so many of y'all understand what's going on. When we get on TikTok, everybody stuff fire, because when people get on TikTok, they fresh out the chair, they got the spray. You know what I'm saying? It's just unrealistic. And also, what's happening is with these front tapers, a lot of dudes see me. I trim my front taper, so this is my real hairline. Like, it's real. A lot of people grow this front taper out, and they do like gel, and they pull it forward, and they line it up. Like, y'all cannot judge yourself against social media, somebody else TikTok highlights, because they do not be walking around like this. Like me, I be on YouTube looking rough. Y'all see what I look like on YouTube is the real me. this is the real me. So yeah, man, grow it out. I say definitely grow it out, especially if you're young. Grow your hair out, cut it, grow, truly experiment. Because some of y'all, I don't think it's many of y'all. A lot of men lose their hair lines because they just don't take good care of their hair, and they probably don't take good care of their bodies in terms of like diets. Like, once a lot of dudes stop playing sports, they stop caring. They stop caring, right? A lot of y'all in the gym trying to bulk up, y'all diet is crazy. It's horrible. So yeah, man, a lot of people hairline goes bad, and their hair overall goes bad a lot sooner than it has to. But there's a good 5% of y'all, right? There's a good 5%, only 5%, right? So if it's 51 people on this live, what's 5%? It's a good 3 of y'all. It's a good 3 of y'all. Y'all are cooked regardless. Y'all are cooked regardless. You might as well start the beer care. Actually, no. This is probably good. 1 or 2 of y'all are cooked regardless, right? No matter what you do. The difference is now, some of y'all are going, if you're cooked and it's in your genetics, you taking care of your hair is the difference between you going bald at 31 versus 23. Having cooked genetics is the difference between you going bald at 27 and you going bald at 37. And you ask any real grown man, if you going bald at 37, it's like, you know, especially if you got your life together, it's like, you know, if you got kids, it's 37, it's not that bad. 26, you hurting. You're in the mirror trying to derma roll your hairline and stuff. So taking care of your hair keeps you in the game for as long as you can, right? Boom. I restarted my hair growth journey in December, so now I'm in a tight spot because I don't know which steps to take to make my hair longer. Well, it's $58 up here, so I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag because y'all are here. Man, listen, I have the most fire hair growth supplements coming that you've ever seen. It took so long to make these, bro, and they're so damn expensive. They're so expensive, bro. But, you know, like I always say, even with the conditioner being the price it is, bro, it's that quality stuff be costing sometimes, bro. Now, some people be finessing and they be overcharging you, but a lot of the good stuff it costs. That's the sucky part about life. The good stuff be costing. God, yeah, man, the good stuff be costing. That's the issue. But I got the most fire hair growth supplements that y'all have ever heard of coming out. They're coming out. So that's gonna be orally. Your diet is the most important. So it's gonna make sure if you have a decent diet and you're missing a few things in orally that can make your hair grow faster. Because there's a lot of stuff that you can eat and drink to make your hair grow faster. When it comes to products, they're generally, you know, a good 5 to 6 to help you keep the hair length. So I got something that you can ingest that's gonna be real good for you. But just, man, hair growth journey, bro. The best thing you can do is deep condition off gate. Off gate, you can have this much hair, that much hair, this much hair. Deep conditioning, please do. Oil your scalp, right? And you can get the key when you got short hair. You can get so up and close and personal in your scalp. You can wash and deep condition every week, and that's how your hair grows faster and you get out that stage faster, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, when I first, even this hair right here, this hair growth journey, when I first started, probably the first 4 months was the longest 4 months. My hair grew so slow because I wasn't conditioning, bro. I wasn't conditioning. I was shampooing way too much. I was just putting oil on my hair, brushing it, not understanding how to use conditioner, bro. That 4th month, it was like, poof. Oh, and it just took off. It just took off up and to the right. It took off. So start conditioning now. Right. The good thing about it is when you got short hair, you can wash and deep condition every single week, bro. Every single week, because it takes 10 minutes to do if you got short hair. If your afro is this high, you can put that shock, wash your hair, get all up in your scalp, boom, conditioner on, 10 minutes, rinse it out cold water, boom, and you put maybe a little oil, a little styling, maybe a little curling cream up there. You good, bro. You can do your routine so fast when your hair is short. So take advantage of it. People say my scalp stink, and it's because of what is the best way to clean it. What hairstyle do you got, bro? Jeffy, what hairstyle do you got, man? If you got locks, you need to wash your hair. Point blank period, you need to wash that thing, man. Ain't nothing around it. But if you got braids and you trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't got $100 to get your hair done how you need to be every single month or every couple of weeks. So peppermint oil, or right, and y'all hear me say peppermint oil, but y'all probably don't understand why exactly it's fire, right? Well, with the Majestic Mint oil, it has peppermint oil, rosemary, and tea tree oil. Tea tree kills the fungus. It kills the microbes. Like, it kills a lot of the bad stuff, right? It kills a lot of the bad stuff, right? Just gets it up out of there. It's scalp healing. If you got bald spots, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got ringworms, like I had ringworms when I was a little kid because I used to play in dirt and scratch my head and not wash my hair. Tea tree oil heals your scalp. So it kills the fungi, the dirt, and all that stuff. Like, if I had alopecia, I would definitely try tea tree oil first. Peppermint oil is the cleanser. It's going to unclog. It's like a plunger. That's why it feels like a clean, like when you haven't used it in a while and you use peppermint oil, it feels like it's opening up. Like it feels like somebody got like a pack of ice and they're like blowing on your scalp because it's literally unclogging your pores. It unclogs your pores. Use the peppermint oil. Use the peppermint oil. Just get the Majestic Mint oil, bro. It ain't that. Because some of y'all gonna leave here and y'all ain't gonna do it. Just buy peppermint oil. Just get it. Help, man. My hair stinks. Yeah, Jeffy, I got you. Would you take collagen and biotin together? I would. I absolutely would. The thing is, bro, once again, collagen and biotin, this is the issue, right? They will help your hair grow. Like, and once again, anything that's good for your heart, your hair, anything that's good for your heart, your nails, and your skin is probably good for your hair, right? Right. That's why I use the oil, Majestic Mint oil and hydrate treatment on my beard as well. Because it's like, why would I put it on my head if I don't feel like it's safe enough to put on my beard? Why would I put it on my beard if it's not safe enough to put on my hair? Right. Yeah, I would absolutely do collagen and biotin together. The issue is, collagen and biotin are very specific to. They are the thing that helps your hair grow and helps you build hair follicles, right? The issue a lot of times don't be the actual collagen and biotin. The issue is the source, the circulation, how your blood is flowing. Like that's the transportation system. You know what I mean? Like the collagen, the biotin, the protein, that's the money, right? But I want you to imagine if you were trying to Zelle or cash out somebody and it took 24 days to get there. You understand? So that when we hear like keratin supplements, you hear about collagen, biotin. If your blood circulation ain't hitting like that, then it's like, yo, that's where the transfer takes a longer time. So it's like you want to kind of do everything. That the product I'm coming out with has collagen and biotin in it, but it also has things to help with the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we natural products while not helping my hair not stink. Not helping my hair not stinking. Wow. I'm gonna try to move on a little bit faster, y'all. Do you know African people are the most genetically diverse race of people? Yeah, probably, right. No, hold on. Now, we talk about this. Right? African people being the most genetically diverse race of people. It's like, who are we really comparing ourselves to? Like, are we comparing ourselves to Asians? You know what I mean? And is this a result of the slave trade? Like when we say that we're the most diverse, you know what I mean? It's because like what we really saying here? You know what I'm saying? What we really saying here? You know what I'm saying? Amazing genetics. You got a little African, you help you out, but what we really saying here with this? This is about hair growth, a little skin, a little health. What are we saying here? It's the product you promote. It's the product you promote and black owned because don't sell it. Yeah, it's black owned. Absolutely, it's black owned. So here's the thing, bro. It's tough, bro. It's tough. I understand. I understand why people sell, bro. I understand why people sell it, bro. Y'all understand how hard it is to like actually get a fire product, to actually to understand the science of it, of things, and then make something that's fire, right? That works for more than just you. That alone is a whole career in itself, right? That's two whole careers in itself, right? Then not only that, but you have to package it up and market it. Meaning you got to make it popping like this. Like you have to get people to actually want to try it, to trust you enough to try it. That's five. I said five. That's 4 to 5 whole jobs right there that you just got to do, right? And then you have to actually have the ability to deliver it, like your shipping, packaging, contacting the post office, people not getting the orders, people getting the wrong orders. You got to understand that's 19 different jobs to run one business, bro. And it's not as easy as just hiring more, because if people hired is, oh yeah, just hire somebody else. Yeah, well the products will go up $5 in cost, and you don't want that to happen, right? So to keep things low, you can't hire everybody. So it's like it's when people somebody comes with a check and they say, listen, we can take your products. Your products are great in America, but we're gonna take them and we're gonna put them in Germany for the black people in Germany, the ones in Africa, the ones in Europe. We need you to sell 90%. We're gonna give you 75 million. In the case of meal, you're gonna say no. Like, let's be honest, you're gonna say no. I respect it, you know what I'm saying, and I understand it, right? We don't want to change ingredients, but you're gonna say no. You're not. There's no way you go home and look at your mom. There's no way there's no way you look at your kids and tell them that you said no. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way you look at your family and say no. Not to mention, you can do things that, as much as I love hair growth and as much as I'm here, with that kind of money, there's the ways you can much more directly. You can send some people to college, let alone help them grow their hair. You know what I'm saying? So you're not saying no, bro. You're not saying no. Not to mention, you sell that, you can start another one. You can make another brand, another hair care brand. Or you can just give money to support another hair care brand that helps black people that you can, to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different, bro. Neighbor, don't tell them shut up, man. Do you think your dreads will come out way worse if you start with your hair uneven? What you mean with your hair uneven? You mean like if you have like a high top and then a fade on the side, or like a sky top and you start? I don't think so, bro. Locks aren't that fragile. I want you to understand, this is a protective style. Same way 2-strand twist is, same way braids are. This is a permanent protective style. Locks aren't that fragile. You know what I'm saying? As long as the thing with locks is, I'll be telling y'all, as long as your scalp and your body is healthy, make sure your scalp and your body is healthy. And you just got to pay somewhat attention to the actual health of the strands. But if you deep condition, bro, it's a lot easier. I have deep conditioning. My hair's been flourishing, but also the grease I made and Shea Moisture keeps it moisturized. Earth, talk about the grease. Talk about this grease aspect, because I made a little short clip about grease. And the best thing, if you have high porosity hair, I understand how grease can somewhat help your hair, but it's petroleum itself, like the thing that's in grease that makes it grease, is, I don't like it. All right, it clogs, and you have to wash your hair way more to get it ungreasy. And if you wash your hair more, you're gonna have to hydrate your hair more. And if you have to hydrate your more, now you're going through more conditioner, and then you got to look at, you know what I'm saying? Grease is an amazing sealant. Amazing sealant. I almost like it better than oil to seal some stuff. But Katie and I restarted my hair growth journey in December, so now I'm in a tight spot because I don't know what stuff. Did I just answer this? Am I tripping, y'all? I'm behind. My bad. I'm gonna try to keep going. Yeah, bro. Just listen. Yeah. I definitely answer that. I know I signed up for the notification when the shampoo gets. Shout out to you, Bril. Products be selling fast. Yeah. Thank you for all your recommendations. What's up, fans? Been following you for years. Shout out to the game. Wish you nothing but the best. Chico, appreciate you, man. How do I know if my locks are too skinny? Demarion. I started in July. How do I know if they're too skinny? Well, what I want you to do is, Demarion, I want you to get up and you're gonna have to go find like when you go to the bathroom, you're gonna have to go to your bathroom and you're gonna have to like I want you to open your cabinets, look at some of your products, close the cabinets. Then there should be a rectangle, right, on your wall. Like with this rectangle, you should be able to see what's called a reflection, right? And when you see this reflection, you should be able to look at your locks and say, are these too skinny or not? I hate to be a smart ass, but it's really on you, bro. It's really on you, bro. If they're too skinny for you, then they're too skinny. You want them thicker, you want them thicker. But I will say that locks do thicken up the longer you go the longer you expand from a retwist, and the more you wash your hair, the more it expands. So you're gonna have thicker and thinner stages depending on where you're at and how far you are along from a retwist. I'd say before I pay attention, I pay less attention to like my actual locks and more attention to my actual parts. The parting is what y'all be missing. How big are the parts? Because the lock can only be as thick as the part allows it to be, because that's where the hair comes from, right? And that's a decision that you make before you get locks. When you're actually locking up. So, man, I would say ride it out, bro. And even if your locks are too skinny, let's be real. Let's say your locks are too skinny, right? Because I can empathize. Let's say they are too skinny. You know how many people put their hair in two-strand twists and that's their actual lock? Like they have locks and they two-strand twist their locks and they just have two-strand twists so much you rarely see them without them. That could be you, bro. So I wouldn't say don't trip. If you honestly like it, don't worry about somebody else saying it's too skinny, right? Because it'd be people that don't know what they're talking about and they just be on TikTok and they see somebody locks they like on TikTok, and if your hair is not how they like theirs, they'll say yours isn't skinny. But if you just locked in July and it's January, you don't really know what your final lock looks like. Like me, I'm just now figuring out, have an idea of what my locks are like. Like my locks aren't going to look too much different than this. My hair is just going to look longer. Once you hit a year, and I also blunted my ends. So like for those of you that don't know, I actually like crocheted the ends of my hair. Unless you're a year in, you really don't know for real what your locks going to look like. So you need to kind of thug it out. I'm growing my hair out. I just cut it 2 months ago and it's already grown under your methods. I need some rich rolls. Chico, man, I got you, man. Oh, dang, I lost the place. King Notes, I got you. Would you ever come out your locks and go back to braids? Nah, man. I mean, I would, but I'm not. I actually would, but I'm not. When I cut my hair, when I'm done with locks, I'm done. Not forever, but I'm going back to waves, right? I'm going back to waves, right? When I go back to waves, it's because these people with waves, they think I'm just a long hair guy. I got a point to prove. This is all man ego and pride. I'm gonna cut this, right? I'm gonna cut this, right? And I'm not gonna comb them out because I want to keep the locks because I'm putting them back in, right? Like I would never put somebody else's locks in my head, but I would absolutely put mine back in my head. I'm gonna cut these off. I'm gonna go back to waves, and for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I'm brushing and I'm in YouTube like this with the mirror up, because I just need to prove a point. Because when I was really spinning, I wasn't on YouTube yet, so there's no documentation. I need documentation of it, and then I'm gonna be able to, because of all the stuff I learned throughout my hair journey, I'm gonna be able to fast track myself back to hair growth. And after about 1 year of hair growth, I'm gonna 6 months of waves. I'm gonna start growing my hair out. And in 1 year from me growing my hair out again, I'm gonna put my locks back in, and then I'm gonna just do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't comb them out, because if I comb out my locks, then I'm not gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, put my locks, but it will make that more complicated. And I'm not keeping loose hair strands. You know what I'm saying? Like, does twist help with length retention? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Potato styles. These corn man, you got good hair. I got good hair because I take care of it, bro. That's really what it is. Especially when your hair gets longer. You know what I'm saying? You get, like when you got short hair and you cut your hair all the time. It's about what have you done lately. If you ain't done your routine in the last 2 weeks and you got a wave, then it's over with. Your hair looks bad. So you gotta get a cut and then do it for the next. You gotta woof and basically get your hair back right, because you lose all your progress. But like this is compounding. This is a compounding interest, meaning that my hair is benefiting from conditioning and shampoo and oiling that I did 2 years ago. Like there's a piece of hair somewhere around here that I was taking care of when it was growing out of my scalp. I've been like this hair right here. I've been taking care of for like the last 2 or 3 years, bro. Like, and they're still seeing benefits. They're still recouping and still getting stuff. So like some of my hair has been getting conditioner every month. I've been getting nourished every month for the last 3 years. So of course my hair is gonna look good. Of course. Nah, not in stores, man. Sorry, not yet. Sadly, bro, we talk about selling the overall business, man. Once you get in stores, that'd be the thing, bro. Because to mess with Walmart, they want the prices so low. Walmart makes you drop prices. Maybe not Target, but Walmart makes you drop prices so much, and you have to be able to afford to get your product in so many places over the world that like that's where when you see stuff hit stores hard, you probably got a good 7, 8 years, 5 to 10 years before. Now, not a couple stores, but when you see it in like every single Walmart, every single Target, that's when it's like to distribute that much product that many places. Rarely ever is it a single owner. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's the margins aren't there. You're not gonna be able to run a real business and get your products that far without changing at least a couple of ingredients. That'd be the issue. How long was your hair before you locked up? Man, my hair was long, bro. That's the crazy thing I don't understand about locks, though, bro. Like there are people who my hair was longer than, but they locked up before me and they walked me down. They walked me down. Like you ever see somebody run for a touchdown and somebody just come out the back? Like Cook came back and got me, bro. So it's because my hair was like right here before I locked up. Right. This is when I silk pressed it. It was right here before I locked up. Right here. Literally. I use the picture all the time. I took a photo shoot right before I did it. My hair was long. But the thing is, that shrinkage don't care, bro. When you lock them, that's why I be saying, like, listen, you want a little bit of hair before you lock up, but don't think you finna just don't do 3 years of hair growth and then say I'm gonna lock up, bro. That's what I've learned. I thought that's the smart thing to do. But honest with you, bro, after you get about 8 to 12 months, you done got braids a couple times, go ahead and lock up, bro. Because the breakage, dog, you don't have to worry about breakage as much, which means a year of hair growth with locks is so much more than a year of hair growth without them. Because somebody with locks who takes half good care of the hair keeps more hair than somebody who takes amazing care of the hair without locks. You know what I'm saying? When you dye your hair, does that mean you have low porosity? No. So okay, let me get a little sciencey. So when you actually dye your hair gets more porous. That makes sense. So pay attention. This is the great question. I don't even know if this is what you meant, Larry, but pay attention. Anybody that actually dyes the hair. Now I'm not talking about the little color fake dye. I'm talking about the real hair dye. When you really dye your hair, y'all. When you really dye your hair, it changes the hydrogen bonds in your hair, right? That's why people who be dyeing their hair a lot need protein treatments, because the chemicals in their hair, their hair is biologically different. Like they're messing with the genetics. Like their hair is literally different. And what happens is it breaks down the hydrogen bonds, so your hair has more pores, which means people who dye their hair generally, when they do curl routines, it's crazy. Like their hair looks so, it looks so more fluid and it looks like traditionally good hair. Like they get better hair or something. Reality is they're loosening the curl pattern when they dye their hair. Now it's not a perm exactly, but it's like a soft perm. Dyeing your hair is like a soft perm, especially when you bleach it. So you kill the curl, you loosen the curl pattern, and your hair becomes more porous. So people that dye their hair, even when people dye their locks, a lot of times it feels like a rope when you like feel their hair. Like it looks good, but when you touch it, it's like, oh my god, this shit look dry. It's because you get really, really high porosity hair when you dye it and when you perm it. So you can spray water on it and it immediately absorbs the water, but it gets dry so fast. When you dye your hair, it starts getting dry so fast, bro. The good thing about low porosity hair is it's hard to get it moisturized, because to get it moisturized, when you deep condition, you gotta put the shower cap on, get under the blow dryer, and let it sit. But once you hop out that blow dryer, once you get out that shower from out that hot water, and your hair catch a little cool layer and it close up, once the cuticle close up, your hair moisturized, bro. It's moisturized for so long, and your hair is like durable. Like that's why I used to be able to silk press my hair, because I could put heat on my hair and not damage it because it's not exposed. Versus when you dye your hair, it's so weak. It gets a lot weaker and stuff. So when you dye your hair, I would say you have higher porosity, no matter if you had low porosity. So if I dyed my hair would probably be like a normal high porosity. If you got high porosity and you dye your hair, shit, you're gonna have super high porosity. And those are the people that normally have the worst luck when it comes to like shedding and the hair dye. If you see somebody and they dye in their hair, you see like a girl and she can dye her hair every single month and nothing happen, she probably has low porosity. You know what I'm saying? Is shedding normal? Shedding normal? Yes, shedding is normal. Yes, shedding is normal. How much shedding? How much shedding is the issue? Do you think silk will work for somebody that has two? Yeah, hell yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know we're talking about hair, but anything for skin and eyes. So yes. So I can seem like I'm pushing my own stuff. The hair growth vitamin that I'm about to come out with, it's not just hair growth. It's gonna help your skin and your eye. It's gonna help your skin, your eyes, and your nails amazingly. I'm only gonna call it hair growth, but it's and because you're ingesting it, it's gonna be full body health. Like your hairs, it's a reason why older people lose hair. It's the reason why a lot of cancer patients lose their hair. Hair is directly connected with your health. Like innately, we find hair attractive because it signals health. When somebody has a full head of hair or a good hairline or like a full beard, like hair signals health. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the best thing you can do for your skin is drink water, eat fruit, and eat vegetables. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how disciplined y'all are with the water and the vegetables and the fruit. But it get hard sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna say that vegetables are necessarily expensive, but making sure that you eating fruits every morning, vegetables every night, man. I don't know how much money I spend on groceries. It can get, especially if some of y'all got kids. If you only got you to worry about and you like got a grown man salary job, then it's probably a lot easier. Like y'all, those are some of the best. When you're out of college, you got a good job, and you're single and you have no kids, that's the easiest time for you to be disciplined, because there's nothing else for you to worry about. You're not, you're planning for the future, but you really only worry about yourself. Your entire life is built around what makes you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Versus the more people you add and responsibilities, it's like, it's hard. It might be hard to remember to do certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I can only imagine people trying to actually hit the gym and they got 2-3 kids, man. You yourself are so low on your own priority list. So making sure that you eat fruit and vegetables is harder. So that's where the vitamins and supplements be coming in. So yeah, for skin and the eyes, fruit and veggies and water. Fruit and veggies and waters. Would you describe I Am hair rice water spray for locks? Makes my hair nice. So I don't really rock with rice water like that. Rice water ain't really my deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got to be careful when you hear about some like fancy stuff that works for everybody else. You got to do. It takes a couple Googles, right? Because the last thing you want to do is buy something and then it don't work for you, and you say, "Oh my God, it doesn't work. It's a scam." No, it might just not be for your hair type. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, As I Am has some fire products, right? Now, now they have gotten to a lot more stores recently, so I don't know how their formulas look now. That first year of my hair growth, I used As I Am a couple times for the curling cream and this stuff, and it was fire. I liked it. Rice water is a suspension of starch. I did a video on rice water a while back. The thing about rice water, and all it takes with ChatGPT, you can find out a lot in a very short amount of time. I forgot, why did I not like rice water? I figured it out. I think it was because it was that's what it is. Protein. Oh my. Okay. The rice water, I think, has protein in it. That's what rice water naturally has, protein in it. So if it makes sure it's damn near a protein treatment. Don't quote me on that. I think that's what I think that's what it was. That's why I didn't like it. And if you have low porosity hair, I don't want to say that you have protein sensitive hair, but you probably have protein sensitive hair. So remember what I said, hydrogen bonds, right? Hydrogen bonds equals curl pattern. More hydrogen bonds means tighter, kinkier hair. Less hydrogen bonds, looser hair. Protein treatments. People who dye their hair lose protein bonds, but their hair looks bad because their hair genetics need protein bonds to be strong. So when you dye your hair or when you perm your hair, you need protein treatments to give you back those hydrogen bonds, right? And really, when you dye your hair and perm your hair, you really need protein treatments a lot often because you don't keep those hydrogen bonds that you put in with products. You don't keep them. You lose them over time. So they normally have to keep getting protein treatments to like artificially give themselves hydrogen bonds. So rice water gives you that protein, which gives you the hydrogen bonds and gives your hair that strength. But when you already have a decent amount of hydrogen bonds, meaning you have type 4 hair and you have low porosity, you don't need a plethora of protein. You don't need that. It will make your hair look so dry, and then make your rice water make your hair look so dry because it's an overload of protein. You don't need that much. You need more moisture than you need protein. But if the rice water is working good for you, pay attention to what works good for you, because that's going to teach you a lot about what hair type do you have. Like, do you have high porosity? Like, do you have type 4 hair? Do you have type 4C, 4A? Things that work well for your hair, pay attention to, because that'll tell you a lot about your hair. Would you do? That's hard work, but it's dope seeing your growth, my guy. I appreciate you, Chico. Is this live stand up? I don't know, man. I don't really know how I feel about my live stand up, man. I don't really know. I like I think I need to be more consistent. I like the ability of y'all to catch me when y'all catch me and be like, oh man, y'all should have seen it. He was live. Y'all should have been there. Versus you being able to see it the whole time. But I might keep it up. Have you ever dealt with a product build up due to deep conditioning your hair often? No. Never. So here's the thing, right? Because I've only used like maybe 6-7 different deep conditioners, and I only deep condition my hair after I wash it. So I have never, ever deep conditioned my hair without washing it before, right? That's number one. I have never, pay attention, I've had hair since some of you guys have known me. I have never deep conditioned my hair without washing it first. So I'm never putting new product on top of old product. It's always a fresh hair, and I don't wash. Some of y'all keep y'all braids in when y'all wash your hair and y'all put deep conditioner over top of it. Then you might worry about buildup, but I have never deep condition my hair without washing it first. And the reason why is because let's say you do have old product, right? Let's say you do have a little bit of product buildup. Everybody, especially if you have braids, and if the person who braided your hair really is fire, they're gonna use a little bit of product. You're gonna use a little bit of that, holding gel, right? After a month's time, you're gonna have some product buildup. You're gonna have some crud, a little dandruff somewhere, but it's okay. It's natural, right? You're human. You'll be all right. If you go and slap product on top of that, for one, you're wasting conditioner. You're wasting conditioner because the conditioner is supposed to get into the hair, and it can't get into the hair if old product is still in that hole. It's still in that port. So you're wasting product, number one. Two, you're gonna put extra product up there trying to get your hair to feel moisturized, and it's gonna get in some spots, so your hair's gonna feel a little bit better. But understand that a lot of spots in your hair is gonna be old product and then new product, and then the next month is gonna pass. And now you got 2 months worth of product built up in there. And that's when people start to kind of bald or kind of lose their hair too, because they got product built up, man. So make sure you wash your hair. That's for 3. But number 4, the raw hydration treatment. This is the deep conditioner that I've used 90% of the time when I've deep conditioned my hair. And if you look at this deep conditioner, bro, it's not as thick. Oh, hold on, let me see. It's not as thick as any other deep conditioner. It's a lot more like, oh shit, it's about to drip. It's a lot more like lotion. It's a lot more like lotion, you know what I'm saying? Now, I will say that there's other deep conditioners that are really good that are way thicker, but this is one of those rare formulas, which again, I like it. That's the reason why everything I like, I kind of put it in these products. It's not that thick. So even if you have locks, and people with locks are the ones who really need to worry about buildup, not nobody else, because you can't really take your hair out of the protective style. It's fluid, bro. It's so fluid you can rinse it out easy. But no, bro, I won't worry about product buildup. If you're washing your hair properly, you shouldn't get product buildup. You shouldn't get product buildup if you're washing your hair properly. Adaptive learner. What I mean is that because the first humans all over my races. Oh shit, I lost it. All over Homo sapiens are a sample of vast genetic diversity of Africa. Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely, that makes sense. And I ain't had no smoke for you. I just wanted to understand before I actually wanted to understand you, adaptive learner, before I went off and start saying, yeah, man, yeah. People will be like, yeah, man, he's right, without actually thinking or comprehending what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Michael Jackson, waiting for my ritual deconditioning to be shipped. Man, we're gonna make sure we get that shipped. I don't know if y'all know or if y'all care, but I'm from North Carolina, right? There's been, when it snows, if you're up north, when ice does not stop anything. When it snows in North Carolina, they shut everything down. Like the grocery store 2 days ago was packed. People were taking stuff out the grocery store. Like you could barely find simple stuff. When it snows in North Carolina, the world shuts down. School shuts down. So the post office, businesses have been closed here. If it's a warning that says we get 3 inches of snow, we shut everything down. It might as well be the pandemic again. If we get 6-7 inches of snow, it's over with. Shut everything. Nothing is moving. Ain't nobody driving. People are stocked up on toilet tissue like it's the second coming. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be looking to get a lot of those shipped out on Monday. Unfortunately. My apologies for those late shipments. How often should you deep condition, DJ? I'm gonna be real, bro. If I could, once again, when I say deep condition your hair, that really means wash and deep condition your hair, right? Never deep condition without washing it, right? And I never wash my hair without deep condition after. So those are together. Wash and deep condition, right? If I could, I would wash and deep condition every single week. That might be a shocker to some. If I could, I would wash and deep condition my hair every single week. Every single week. Every week. Every Sunday. Why is that? Because for one, I work out a lot, at least 4 times a week. So I'm sweating, right? I might use lock spray on my hair. I might spray some stuff up there. I might be on a pillow. Lint might be in there, and just getting that nutrients in your hair, that moisture in your hair regularly. Your body is cyclical. It's a like if you go to sleep at 9 o'clock and you wake up at 4 o'clock every day, over a month's time, your body gets used to that, right? And your body starts to adjust hormone releases around what you normally do. So somebody that, or let's say if you eat every day at 12, you're gonna get hungry every day at like 11:30 because your body knows 12 is coming. It's built your entire body to expect food to come there, right? Versus okay, so let's take somebody who eats every day at 12, and let's take somebody who normally intermittent fast. They don't eat again until 6. The person whose body expects them to eat at 12 and they don't eat at 12, their body is going to go into a panic mode, a small panic mode, the longer and longer they wait, because it's used to getting at 12. Versus the person who trained themselves to go longer, it can go longer. However, if one person is eating regularly at 12 and again throughout the day, I'm trying to make this make sense. I'm sorry, y'all. If you can do something more, it's good, but doing it consistently is more important. So if you wash your hair sporadically, like one time this week, once every 2 weeks, once a week, once every 2 weeks, 2 months in between, that's not that good. But if you were to make it, just say everything consistent and say, oh, this person washes and conditions every week, this person washes and conditions every month, the person who does it consistently more often is going to be on top, right? That's the thing. Also, now I wouldn't go further than a week because now it's not about your hair no more. Once you start doing more than a week, now you start getting to your natural oils of your scalp, right? The natural oils of your scalp, then your scalp starts to get dry. And now you gotta re-oil your scalp. And it's like you're running through. Technically, you can wash your hair 2-3 times a week, right? But you gotta make sure that you're conditioning 2-3 times a week and also oiling your scalp 2 and 3 times a week. So you're running through a lot more product. And I'm not sure that. Remember, your diet is the thing that makes your hair grow a lot faster, and oil too a little bit, but the products you put on your hair more so help you keep your hair growth, right? Like, you ever seen a guy, and we all know that one guy, especially back in high school, he had an afro that's this high, or his braids have been a certain length, and they've been that length for years, bro. But like, it's been like 8 months, his hair's still the same length. It's not because his hair don't grow. That dude, that his hair can actually grow faster than yours a lot of times. The issue is his hair is breaking as fast as it's growing. He's losing hair as fast as it's growing. That's where the products and the maintenance comes in. You're not going to find somebody who takes really good care of their hair and their hair is the same length for years, unless they're cutting it. You ever going to get a little cut? Yeah, I thought I finished, man. Listen, once these locks get to about right here, which is probably about a year to date, so probably 2026, I'm cutting my hair. I'm going back to waves. Because not because I actually I ain't had waves in a long time, but I really gotta have my way with some of these dudes with waves. I gotta cook them. I gotta get them up. I gotta take because I don't have the receipts to let them know how great I was with waves. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go shut them up. 6 months of waves. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of wave videos, and then I'm gonna start growing it back out again. I really just gotta do it so I can have footage. Because when I had waves and I was spinning, I wasn't on YouTube. So it's like, and really, call me up. When I had waves and my waves were really spinning, Snapchat was so popping. Instagram didn't have stories yet. So my wave footage was on Snapchat, and it wasn't super clear. And a lot of my I don't be on Snapchat no more. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of my Snapchat footage is gone. And they didn't even save stories for real back then. Like, it's gone. So I might got 1 or 2 Instagram stories my files I rarely saved it on my phone. So it's generally always on like old Instagram archives, and Instagram story archives started in like 2018, 2019. So before then, that's when I was spending. You'd have found me in 2016. If I started YouTube in 2016, I'd have been Sir Cruz on everything. Your curl cream works great. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Brad. In Clyde, how do you refresh your locks throughout the week? Do you use any sprays? I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't really refresh my locks, dog. And this is where because I'm still learning, bro, with locks. I'm still learning. So because I blunted my ends, I don't need my hair to lock faster, right? That's not. I be wanting to preserve my retwist more than I want my hair to lock and grow faster. And that you just got to know what you're trying to do. If I was trying to get my hair to grow faster and lock faster, then I would be actively spraying and doing a lot more freshness. But I'd be trying to preserve the retwist, bro. I'd be like, nah, because once you hit that water, then it's gonna start puffing up, and yeah, it's gonna lock faster. But it's like, nah, I be trying to be clean. I'm still getting used to the regular look of locks. Like for anybody that doesn't know, this is the longest I've ever been without a retwist. 2 months. This is the longest. I've never been. Well, I ain't gonna say I never. It's probably one time that I had braids when I was meeking for like longer than 2 months. But I'm going for another month. 3 months is gonna be the longest I ever been without restyling or doing something to my hair. But yeah, I used to use the lock spray a lot, man. When I was locking up, like in the process of locking up, I used the lock spray, the Rich Rose lock spray a lot. It's no longer offered, I know, but I used to use the lock spray a lot, and it made my hair smell so good, and it was healthy, and it felt great. But you can't help when that water hit that hair, starts poofing up, you lose that retwist, man. So if you want that, if you're a football player and you just been somewhere, maybe you work outside and your locks have a little stench to them, that lock spray gets your stuff right. So when you swing your hair a little bit or you lay it up with something and she smell that hair, to smell amazing. Been growing my hair for 2 years. What method should I go with to start locks? Comb coils. I don't think you should put I would say comb coils, bro. Just because I did comb coils. You know what I'm saying? Comb coils let you know. I feel like comb coils lock the fastest, and they're the most like original lock process. Like when people used to get locks, they would comb coil their hair 10 years ago. People weren't doing 2-strand twists and letting the lock up that way. But I would say put more emphasis on how big you want your parts to be. Not a lot of people trip over how many locks they should get. A lot of people trip over, what style should start it. How big do you want your parts? Because that's going to determine the thickness of your lock, which is going to determine what looks better. So I would spend a little bit more time on parts. And I don't know if y'all seen my parts. It's hard to see without a retwist, but boom, boom. And so I don't even know if y'all can actually use this. If this is an actual depiction, like you can actually use this for something. Like this is, and I don't know, man. You might not be able to get as small of parts as me because I have really thick hair. So like per square inch of head, I have a lot of pieces of hair. That's what people mean when they have thick hair. Like not the actual strand, but I have a lot of hair follicles. Like literally in this much space, I have so many more pieces of hair than the average person. So I can have smaller parts and have thicker hair. So if you have thinner hair, then you probably want to go with a little bit bigger parts or bigger. So you need to look at your hair thickness and determine your parting. 3 years and 4 months in my natural hair journey, man. Congratulations, living legend. Longest my hair has been in my life. Love getting cornrows, twists, and wearing my afro. Natural hair, 50 years old. Yo, you a legend for real. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. I want everybody to pay attention, all right? From 16 to 57, I want you to understand, look at Living Legend, bro. This is, now, I can't see his hairline. I'm going off of what he's saying, right? But I'm assuming since he can get cornrows, twists, and afro, this is the goal. This is the goal. The goal, I don't even know if he's grayed out, right? He's 50 years old, so he probably uses a little beiging, probably dying a little bit. But the goal is to have a full head and get completely gray. To have the full mustache completely gray, have the full head completely gray. A lot of people don't make it to the gray. They lose the hair before they get gray. You know what I'm saying? So when you see the old dude and his head is just completely white, but he's got long, thick hair and beard, white. That's the goal. That means you old and you kept your hair. That's the best hair genetics you can possibly get. So the goal is to be 50 and still have hair. Because I'm telling you, at 35, having a hairline is a flex. At 40, having the hair is a flex at all. So that's why you see Jay-Z. Jay-Z said the reason why he grew his hair out. You know how Jay-Z got locks? Like, dude had waves his whole life and waited till he was 50 to get locks. Why would he do that? He's of course you could say he's a billionaire, but the reality is health. When you got that much money, health is the real wealth. And I don't see him. I don't know if he's necessarily doing bench press and sit-ups and running miles every day. But the fact that he can grow a full head of hair naturally, you see LeBron younger than Jay-Z, and LeBron taking out the back, putting in the front, and it's still going. So for Jay-Z to be able to have a full head of thick locks like that, and for it to look full and not for his hairline not to be in the back of his head, that's a flex, bro. He is genetically flexing on every other billionaire and every other person in the world. So that's the goal, to be able to have hair and do stuff like that. King Bril, you're not gonna have braids after locks. Why waves? No, that's what I mean. Fuzzy slippers. That's exactly. So let me reiterate. So when probably about a year from now, once I hit my lock goals, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of content, and you're gonna know when I'm about to cut my hair. Y'all gonna know, because the content is gonna be a little bit too consistent. You're gonna be like, hold on now. He dropping like his OG King Bril days. What's going on here? If you see 2-3 months pass and I done posted 15 videos, oh yeah, the end is coming. The end is coming. So keep in mind, watch for that. So I'm gonna cut it, right? And when I cut it, whenever somebody grows, they've been growing their hair for years and they cut their hair, it's gonna look real awkward. Like, you're gonna still probably be able to see my lock parts. You know what I'm saying? My hair is not gonna lay down, it's gonna stick up. My hairline is gonna look bad. It's because my hair is not used to this. My hair is trained to grow up. You train your hair, bro. My hair is trained to grow up and out. Versus when you got waves, you need to lay down and go forward. You know what I'm saying? Just like waves is training your hair. So that whole first month is gonna look crazy. Y'all gonna be talking about me. Y'all gonna be like, that's why you don't get locks. You're not supposed to grow your hair out. It's not good for you. Shut up. So that first month is gonna be bad. The second month is gonna start looking fire. That's when the fades, the lineups, the hairline gonna come back in. My hair's gonna start laying down, and the waves gonna start crinkling. By that third month, I'm killing. I'm cooking curry. So I'm gonna have 3 months after that of like legitimate wave influencer type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like really pushing the wave game. You know what I'm saying? Making jokes with people with hair, talking about, oh, she want a clean cut, knowing I'm about to grow my hair back out. After about 6 months, I'm gonna start growing it out again, and I'm gonna grow it out for a full year, right? And then I'm gonna put my hair back in. The thing is, when you start, I'm talking about from the day when you cut your hair, the reason why it be taking people longer than a year to get braids is because either one, they got a big forehead. I have a big forehead. 2, they have a big overall head, so it just takes more hair to cover the head. Or number 3, they have a temp fade in the back. It took me probably about a year and 4 or 5 months to really get braids, because the hair on top was 6 months long, but the hair in the back was like, I had a temp fade when I had 6 months of hair growth on top of my head. So that pushed me back. So reality, your cornrows isn't based on the top of your head. How long your cornrows is this part of your hair. How long is this part of your hair? And I'll tell you how long your cornrows are, right? That's the secret most people don't know. So if you got a temp fade in the back, that's why I started saying don't get a temp fade in the back if any barber is watching this, because you eventually want to go to braids. If I go straight and I'm deep conditioning every single time consistently from day one of cutting my hair, even while I got waves, I'm deep conditioning. It's only gonna take about 8 months for me to really get cornrows again. So I'm gonna get cornrows 8-9 months. It might be struggle cornrows that first 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, going back from cornrows to curls, 12 months, cornrows to curls. And then it depends, man. I might rock. It depends on how much I miss them, man. Cause I ain't had braids in a little minute, dog. I ain't had braids. And honestly, I get my braid. When you see me with a style with my locks, it's because I miss my braids. When you see me and I got like the barrel twist, it's because I miss my braids. So it don't honestly feel like Sometimes it don't be feeling like I got locks because it be feeling like I be forgetting I got locks sometimes when I got my hair, in that style. That's why I get the style because I miss my braids. But I don't have to actually comb them out and get braids because I got the style. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do braids for a little bit, but I'm gonna go back to locks. The reason why I'm gonna go back to locks so fast is because the length, bro. When you got natural hair, the length is, oh man, I hope this live stream will cut off the battery on my. Oh damn. Okay, so check this out. Check this out, y'all. I'm about to get off and hop right back on. The battery in my camera is cooked, so I'm not sure if this is about to cut off. So I'm gonna see y'all. Y'all hop back up here. Give me a good. It's 3:24 EST. 3:30. I'm back up here. All right. 3:30. I'm back up here. Or I'm not. I'm probably gonna get back up here, but just give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.